A Family Affair. Spring. Truth and Lies, Book 2. Written by Mary Campisi. Narrated by Talmadge Ragan. The story behind the story. I never intended to write a sequel to A Family Affair, let alone a series. For me, the story was done, and I moved on to my next book. Readers had a different idea. I began to receive emails, Facebook comments, and blog posts asking to know more about these characters. Did Nate and Christine marry? What about Harry and Greta? And heavens, did Gloria Blacksworth ever get her comeuppance? The correspondence from readers requesting more was heartfelt and humbling. And yet, turning a book into a series that was never intended to be one is a huge and daunting task. I wasn't going to do it unless I could feel the passion for the continuation of that story. It was a struggle, yet it remained in the back of my mind as I wrote one book after another. I do some of my best thinking when I'm walking my dog, and during a particularly cool morning walk, I started playing around with scenarios and characters. I let my imagination go and didn't try to shut anything down. I did the same thing the next day. And soon, Lily, Nate, Christine, Harry, Gloria, Greta, the whole crew, had taken residence in my head. They wouldn't go away, and that's when I knew I had to write about them, and gave the series what I think is an appropriate name: Truth in Lies. I have absolutely loved every part of this process, and the characters have entertained me as well as broken my heart a time or two. Long before I wrote the end, I'd already decided what the storyline would be for A Family Affair Summer. If you guessed Cash Casherton and Tess Carrick, you are exactly correct. I hope you've enjoyed this journey, and before long, we'll take another into A Family Affair Summer. Thank you to all the dear readers who wrote to tell me they wanted a continuation of A Family Affair. I have indeed heard you. Chapter 1. I ain't leaving this place again, Lucy. I promise you that. Angelo, Pop Benito, sighed and sipped his root beer. Nothing better than a cold beer after a morning walk, especially now, with spring emerging like a baby bird, mouth open, eager, excited, joyful. There was none of that in the place he'd just escaped. The only sprout...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?